Thank you. Riff. What? Somebody's right here. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? What?
March 23rd of 2023, somewhere in Oregon, a motorcyclist was recording footage of an off-road trail when something completely unexpected had occurred. This motorcyclist, whose name is Eden, has been here before, but for some reason, he seems uneasy this time around. He can't shake the feeling that something is very different about this path. Now, it wasn't until traveling further up that something pretty creepy was captured. Take a look.
Oh, hell no. No.
That's kind of creepy. Go this way. This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there.
Oh boy.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Hello? That's not a bobcat. That's not a bobcat. Oh! Oh! Fuck the other side.
The sound of someone or something approaching Eden can be heard close by, although it could be that a bobcat was heading towards Eden, as the pile of animal bones seemed to suggest that this was its lair. He couldn't help but think that something else was nearby. Fearing for his safety, he promptly turns around and heads home. Now, it wasn't until months later that Eden had returned to the spot, but unlike before, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
It really did. Never return to Asace Lake.
No. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
Like something straight out of a horror movie, the woods all of a sudden go quiet. But during this unusual silence, Eden sees what looks to be a tall, pale-looking figure emerging from the bushes. Upon looking closely, it appears to be crouching and walking slowly as though stalking its prey. Terrified beyond belief, Eden starts the bike while trying to catch his breath. But to make things even more tense, the bike doesn't start. Eventually it does, at which point Eden speeds away for the sake of his life.
That's some Left 4 Dead looking shit. I don't trust it.
He has no idea as to what this might have been, but some viewers believe that this might have been a skinwalker or some sort of supernatural entity. But of course, what are your thoughts?
Wasn't good.
To this day, this video serves to remind him that some places aren't worth further exploring.
Like, why would everything get quiet? Like, that's the part that would scare me.
In the following video, a woman is lying in bed when she points her finger to the ceiling. Although the person who's with her has no idea as to what she's seeing, it's what happens next that leaves them pretty spooked. Now, the person who's recording her is her daughter, and the reason she took this video is because as of recent, her mother has been acting strange. Erica Ponce, the daughter recording this, states that her mother has always been a sensible and healthy woman. To her, she's more than just a parent, but a friend as well. And just like friends, they would often go out and spend time with each other. From having mother-daughter dates at their favorite baseball stadium, to shopping at the fanciest mall in town on a very low budget, Erica can't imagine a world without her mother. But unfortunately, one day, something pretty devastating had occurred. Erica's mom was diagnosed with a terminal illness. According to the doctor, her days were numbered. Her life is expected to end soon. Over time, the mother-daughter dates had become less frequent before eventually stopping completely. Erica's mom was too sick to go out. Understandably, seeing her mom like this was too much for Erica.
Hey, good morning. Had a really bad week.
Now, as time went on, Erica noticed that her mom has been acting slightly off. She's been saying and seeing things that don't make sense. One day, she grabs her phone to record this strange, common occurrence, but unlike previous incidents, this one has left her speechless. Take a look.
Better hope it's always seen The Grudge.
Angels. And where are they at? The ceiling. On the ceiling? I don't see anything, Mom. I don't see anything. You see him? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Are they making you happy?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, that's good. How many?
Four.
Damn.
4.
4? 4?
That is awkward. I don't see nothing.
Erica's mom seems to be seeing something on the ceiling. She believes that her mother had actually seen something, angels in this case, as she was expected to pass away soon. Viewers can't help but think the same, as they too have witnessed loved ones say the same thing before dying. According to them, some people will see a deceased relative or friend whose purpose is to make them feel comfortable before crossing over to the other side. Now, whether or not that's true is up to you to decide, but knowing this brings Erica comfort, as her mother had recently passed away. Watching this video reassures her that somewhere beyond this realm, her mother is in good hands. But as always, what do you think? Like all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something was present during this recording. It's late at night when a man who's by himself enters an abandoned house. He walks carefully around the place as though acting with caution. This house, according to him, has a very strange history. Now, the district where the house is located has prohibited anyone from entering the place, and for good reason. There's something about this house that isn't right. Neighbors say that an old man used to live here before eventually passing away from old age. What's strange about this, though, is that nobody else was living with him. This giant building with lots of rooms and cryptic artifacts belonged to one single man who lived all alone. But strangest of all are the events that took place after his passing. Nearby residents have seen shadowy figures standing near the windows of the second floor and the sound of children laughing during the nighttime. Knowing this, the man treads carefully as he expects someone or something to appear. He walks around when only moments later this happens.
It better not be nothing spooky. I don't do this. Need 2 pieces of candy for this. What is this, a martial arts studio?
Out of nowhere, a small golden statue seemingly falls over. The man pauses for a moment as he tries to understand how this happened. He looks around the space for anything that could possibly explain this, but finds nothing. Somehow, the statue fell on its own. Although pretty creepy, it's what happens next that leaves him shaken up. He continues to explore the house by heading upstairs. He sets up a second camera to record the entire floor from a different point of view when this is captured.
There's a little boy right there.
In just a couple of frames, a small silhouette can be seen standing against the wall. It wasn't until later that the man had noticed this, but had he seen this during his tour of the stairs, viewers no doubt believe he would have hightailed out of there. Whatever this might have been definitely spooked him after watching the footage. But it's what happens next that forces him to leave at once. The man explores the second floor when he finds a couple of rooms that are mysteriously locked. Something about this does not seem right. This is what he caught.
It better be raining with all these sound effects. That's all bad, bro. I'm going out a window.
As if seeing the door open on its own wasn't creepy enough, this happens. The door immediately closes as soon as the man walks in, as though someone had slammed it shut. The man quickly rushes over to the door, but realizes that it's locked. But then somehow, the door suddenly becomes unlocked, at which point he bolts out of there. He runs out as quickly as possible, but fails to record the rest as the camera had stopped recording. However, it's right before then that something downright chilling was captured. As the camera pans over to the room that he just came out of, a dark figure can be seen inside. It seemingly stands there as though observing the man run away. Knowing that whatever this was most likely with him inside the room has left him extremely unsettled. Not much else is known about what happened later, but it seems pretty clear that this man won't be coming back anytime soon. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Until more footage is posted, this mysterious incident remains unsolved. For more info on this story, you can check out the YouTube channel Fourth Wall, where the full video can be found. On May 30th of 2016, a single car accident had occurred on a Brazilian highway known as BR-262. The driver of this vehicle lost control of his wheel, causing him to veer off the road and crash his car. Unfortunately, he did not survive this accident. Upon hearing about this, a TV news crew was sent out to report this incident. They arrived on the scene and began to report, but after filming the incident and showing it to audiences, people noticed that something very strange appeared in the footage. The following is the video that was taken.
Parente das vítimas que seguia em outro veículo viu pelo retrovisor o momento em que a caminhonete capotou. A suspeita é que a motorista tenha tentado desviar de um animal que cruzou a pista.
As with most videos, this next one has little to no information, but with or without it, the video is still pretty spooky. It's late at night, somewhere in Chile, when a man captures footage of something that occurs right in front of him as he lays in bed. This is his video.
You better watch some YouTube videos. Help us. Me no inglés. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Qué?
Sale conchetumare. Conchetumare.
It's 3 in the morning when all this happens. The door opens just a few inches before fully opening after being told to do so by the man. It happens almost immediately, as though whatever was behind this door was listening attentively. The man then goes inside, but finds no one in there. Naturally, he was shaken to his core upon realizing that something paranormal had occurred. The man believes this, as do most viewers of the video. But of course, you be the judge as to whether or not that's the case. Was the door opening on its own something paranormal? Or was it something else?
very paranormal.
The following video comes from Simon Newcomb, who states that a friend of his daughter's was walking through a wooded area that is believed to be extremely haunted. Wisman's Woods is a forest in England where many people have reported paranormal encounters. From small, shadowy figures that lurk behind trees, to the infamous hellhounds that are said to come out at night, Wisman's Woods has been a place of unusual activity. It is also said that pagan rituals have taken place here, some of which have included sacrifices. One evening, as a man and two children explore Wisman's Woods, something very unsettling is caught on camera. This is what was captured. Be sure to look closely for this one, as it happens real fast.
Been walking for like an hour now. It is pissing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is. What?
Be careful, guys. It's something worse than a ghost. A children.
Little did he know that a small, shadowy figure was caught in the background. It stands in place for a couple of seconds before ducking down beneath a tree trunk. It recedes away as though it saw the camera and didn't want to be seen. It is almost similar to an animal's reaction when it spots a person nearby. Yet Simon doubts that it's an animal and instead believes that it might be a spirit that haunts this forest. Whoever or whatever this was is a mystery, but unfortunately, it seems we won't know for sure what this was until more info is given. It was during a podcast that one of the hosts had shared some chilling photos that were submitted to him by a viewer. It goes without saying, but what was captured in one of these images has left many viewers disturbed. The person who submitted the photos states that the reason they took them was because they felt like they were being watched. They were lying in bed when all of a sudden they get the strangest feeling. For some reason, they can't help but feel that someone is outside their room, standing in the doorway and looking at them. No one else was inside the house except them. Feeling very spooked, they slowly take out their phone and begin to take various photos of the passageway outside the room. What they captured has left them shook. These are their photos.
That's not that bad. Motherfucker, what? Excuse me? You haunted by a white child? That's an ass.
In the distance, there appears to be a face peeking at the person inside the room. It wasn't until zooming in on the photo that the person who took it saw the mysterious figure. Although pretty creepy, they're somewhat glad that they caught this, as it reassures them that they're not losing their mind and that there is in fact something very strange going on inside their house. Now, it's worth mentioning that the person who submitted these photos states that he played with the Ouija board prior to this incident and believes it's the reason why strange things are happening. But what do you think? Did this person actually capture something paranormal?
Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. That's what I think of people who play with Ouija boards. What the hell is that outside the door?
Working?
No.
You should go on, give it a bit. Give it a bit. What's it?
No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. Look, let me out.
A rattling sound can be heard inside the other room before the door opens and things fall on their own. Not much else is known about the video, so it's hard to be sure if it's real or not. But regardless, the reaction appears to be genuine. Had they captured something paranormal or not? The following video comes from a man named Jacob who lives in a house that he recently inherited from his grandmother. Jacob isn't too sure if he wants the house, as it's out of shape and requires a lot of fixing, but after the following night, it seems that he's made up his mind. It's late at night when Jacob wakes up to a noise inside his bedroom. This is what he caught.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Bitch! Man, that was a fire. That was a fireman kick. Wasn't no damn knife.
A knocking sound can be heard coming from his closet. However, nothing is inside when he checks, but then moments later after checking, loud banging can be heard from the other side of the room. Clearly, Jacob was spooked out of his mind. Yet something else happened that Jacob didn't realize until watching this video. At the start of the clip, the clown doll on top of the drawer can be seen staring at the bed, but then later, it is seen staring at the door. Ever since seeing this, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs to the living room. He states that it came alive that night and is glad that he caught evidence of it. Although pretty creepy, this video is still a mystery. But thanks to this incident, Jacob has made up his mind on whether or not he should keep the house. All in all, what happened that night has left him beyond terrified. This last video comes from India, and it shows a woman walking late at night. In it, she appears to be scared as she constantly looks over her shoulder. It seems that she might be seeing things, considering that it's dark outside. But then, all of a sudden, something is captured that seems to suggest otherwise. This is what was caught.
Oh, shit. You better run, bitch. Nigga.
Initially, the woman looks at something that doesn't appear to be there. But then, seconds later, the figure of a man appears out of nowhere. It shows up exactly where the woman was initially looking. Viewers believe that a ghost had been caught on camera, yet some believe that this was an actual person who for some reason couldn't be picked up by the camera at first. Whether ghost or not, this encounter is pretty terrifying, as who, or whatever this was, just creepily stands there looking at the woman. But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
She must owe that ghost money.
In the following video, a group of friends are having a small gathering as they all collectively sing to a song of worship. The person recording pans around the room to capture this harmonious ceremony, thinking that this evening will end well. But little did they know that something would happen during this gathering that would haunt them forever. Be sure to pay close attention, as no one had noticed it until looking closely. Take a look. As the camera pans over to the hallway, a shadow-like figure can be seen bolting down the hall at a speed beyond human capacity. Its rapid movement and dark appearance were enough to leave the family extremely unsettled. Viewers believe that this ceremony might have had something to do with the sudden appearance of this figure. They can't help but think that this may have been some sort of dark entity that was provoked by the ceremony. Not much info is given on this video, so it's hard to be sure if that's so. But whether paranormal or not, the sudden appearance of this dark figure is creepy alone. Just what exactly was caught on camera? There's a place in Mexico that used to be known as the Disneyland of Latin America. Reino Mágico was a small theme park that opened in 1988 and closed only a few years later after multiple fatal accidents took place inside the park. It's unknown if the park had shut down for this reason, but some believe that the park had closed its doors for the simple fact that many visitors reported paranormal experiences while being there. This isn't surprising to some people, as the park was built on a cemetery. Urban explorers are certainly creeped out by this fact, but they're even more creeped out by the statues that were left behind. Rumor has it that the statue of Snow White is haunted. Nightly visitors have reported seeing the statue in a spot that was not the same as where it was originally seen. It's as though it moved on its own. One night, a group of friends visit the abandoned theme park when something very strange is captured on camera. Take a look.
Bueno, tú tienes tu luz. ¿Sí?
Güey, ese es el velador de...
Es el velador, ¿no? Ah, velador. ¡Ey! ¡Velador!
Aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey.
¿Velador?
Ese no es el velador, güey.
Güey, no es el velador.
No. No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón. Güey, ¿fue aquí? No digas mamadas, güey. Miren. No digas mamadas, güey.
Yo la vi moverse.
No, Dios. No. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No
That's
sé,
the
no
dog
sé,
that
no
was.
sé.
That's the one that was running just now.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más adentro del reino mágico. Banda, comparte.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Feeling beyond spooked, the group sees what looks to be another person inside the park. But as they look closely, they see that whoever this is appears to be wearing a dress. They continue to watch and notice that how they walk is a bit strange. Fast forward to the group seeing the statue of Snow White, and it's at this point that they realize the color of its dress is the same as the one worn by the person they saw. Could it be that the so-called person was actually the statue moving on its own? The group seems to believe this, but of course, it isn't certain if that's the case. Had the group actually seen the statue moving on its own, or was this something else? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this one.
Damn that. That shit real.
The following video comes from a man named Bobby, and in this footage, Bobby is standing outside of his daughter's room where a strange noise was just heard. He checks on his daughter to see if she's okay, but hesitates to go inside. There's something in this room that scares him. Now, Bobby is someone who I featured in a previous video. Bobby and his daughter live inside an apartment where strange and unexplainable things have been happening for a while. From toys that seemingly move on their own as though possessed by something, to the sound of footsteps coming out of nowhere, this small family has had a fair share of unusual experiences.
Nah, get out of here, man. But at least y'all caught that part. Yo. No, I'm good.
Bobby believes that his home is being haunted by the spirit of a little girl who previously lived in this apartment. According to his landlord, the young girl passed away from cancer. Viewers believe that the little girl is trying to play with his daughter since most of the activity occurs in her bedroom. One day, Bobby's daughter is taking a nap when a strange noise is heard from inside her room. Feeling a bit scared, he takes a look and captures this.
What is that? See, it ain't my daughter because she's napping right there on the bed. It sounds like her closet door.
Hell no. What was that? Save the babies. My babies. What, you crying?
I don't know.
What, you crying, boy?
I'm trying not to wake her up. I don't know what that was, though. She is soft. Whatever it was not even waking her up. Nah.
Thing's gonna leave the baby, huh?
Come on, man. She's in here sleeping. Come on, man.
You better save the children.
You need to get out of her room. Dude, I'm telling you, that thing was closed, right? Come on, man. Now why is she sleeping? Man, I am good on that. You need to get out of her room. Play somewhere else. What the man?
As Bobby walks over to his daughter, who's a heavy sleeper, the closet behind him opens by itself without warning. Considering how often strange things happen at home, Bobby is used to this, which might explain his calm demeanor. He waits patiently for something else to happen while keeping an eye on his daughter. Fortunately, nothing happens, but this incident was enough to keep Bobby on his toes. He continues to watch over his daughter in case something like this happens again. Just like the previous incidents, this mysterious occurrence has yet to be solved. On June 9th of 2023, an unsettling video was posted by a girl named Pupe who was home alone when something pretty terrifying was captured. The video starts off with Pupe lying on the couch before she suddenly realizes that someone or something is in her house. She was on her phone when she glanced over at the corner of the room and saw what looked to be a person standing completely still. Someone was watching her. Although freaked out at first, she began to laugh as she had a feeling that this was either her friend or boyfriend who was pulling a prank. But little did she know, this wasn't a prank. A mysterious presence has invaded Pupa's home. The following is her video. Watch.
¡Qué miedo que das! ¿Qué haces?
No.
Hey.
You better go see what's good. You better
sos?
max yourself, ho.
Andate de mi casa.
What's really hood, ho?
That
nigga big as shit. He look like he done ate all his vegetables. Is that the baby or the baby daddy?
Right when things are getting tense, the video ends abruptly. It's unknown as to what exactly happened afterward, but one can safely assume that Pupe was left extremely terrified. Now, Pupe has posted some videos after this incident, but in neither video does she go into detail about the events of that night. Perhaps this incident was so disturbing that Pupe is trying her best to forget about it. Although it's unclear as to what exactly was captured, there's no doubting that the video she took is just downright chilling. On May 24th of 2023, at around 10 p.m., a baby monitor captures something pretty spooky on camera. This video was posted by Marquette Jean, who's concerned for the safety of her daughter, as something very strange was captured inside her child's bedroom. The video begins with her daughter, who appears to be staring blankly at the window that's behind the camera. It's unknown as to what exactly it is that she's seeing, but whatever it might be, it seems to have her full attention. She continues to stare at this window when suddenly the camera picks up movement from inside the room. But as we can see in the footage, nothing is moving. Now, the family used to have a cat, and the camera would often pick up the cat's movement, but no cat is seen here as their cat had passed away in August of last year. However, as Marquette watches the baby monitor, this happens.
Is there a cat in here? Is there a cat in here? No. Oh, sorry. Love you, night. Are you okay? What's wrong? No, it's okay. I was just checking on you. Good night. I love you.
I'm scary.
Huh?
I'm scary.
You're scary?
Huh?
Why?
It's a monster, and it's really scary.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Upon seeing a strange cat-like figure on the baby monitor, Marquette bolts into the room and asks if a cat is in there. Confused as to what her mother had seen, Marquette's daughter replies no, but says that she's scared. According to her, there's a monster at the window.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Marquette checks the window and finds nothing there. Although creeped out by her daughter's response, she's more unsettled by the supposed apparition caught on camera. The family believes this may have been the spirit of the cat that they once had, but later passed away due to cancer. Whether ghost or not, Marquette and her daughter are shaken up by this footage. Like all videos, the question is begged, just what exactly had occurred that night? In the following video, a man named Win is washing dishes in the kitchen when he hears a strange noise coming from his basement. This basement, according to Win, is a place that he and his family avoid entering at all costs. There's something about it that isn't right. Now, not too long ago, something happened inside this space that neither Win nor his family could explain. As Win states, he was by himself in the basement when out of nowhere, a small swing he had recently bought began to swing on its own.
Oh no!
Although not really sure how to explain this, it would be the following incident that occurred only days later that leaves him extremely baffled. While being alone at home with his son, a loud banging noise on the basement door is suddenly heard.
No.
But when he checks to see as to who or what was banging on the door, he finds no one there.
Can I get it?
I'd have beat that ghost ass, bro. Don't you
Understandably,
ever in your
this occurrence
life.
has left the family feeling thoroughly petrified. But as if that wasn't enough to freak them out, the following video captures this. Win is down in the kitchen washing dishes when his dog starts barking at the basement door. He immediately takes out his phone and begins to record.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up.
BAM!
And we'll just let the phone roll. You gotta go. Anyone else here? You're gonna go. You gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please. Just holy cow.
It's up! It's up there, nigga! He coming, bro! Quit playing! Quit playing!
Sounding fed up with the supposed spirit, Win begs the entity to stop. But this only seemed to make things worse, as the door to the basement began to continuously open on its own soon after. It isn't until looking closely at the doorway, however, that someone or something appears. Like something out of a nightmare, the shadowy figure seemingly fades into the darkness before reappearing again as a giant shadow. Feeling beyond spooked, Wynn is absolutely certain that he won't be entering this basement anytime soon. But as always, until more footage is brought forth, this video remains a mystery.
Scariest shit I've ever seen in my life.
This next video was recorded by a father who caught something pretty creepy while watching over his son. The father in this clip is known as Ricky Beadle, and it was sometime in the afternoon when he took this footage. According to Ricky, he was walking past his son's room when he heard him talking to himself. He was talking under his breath, muttering something that Ricky couldn't understand. It wasn't until listening closely, though, that he can make out a few words. Now, even though it sounded like total gibberish, his speech was similar to that of someone conversing with another person. It's as though someone else was there with him. It goes without saying that the video that Ricky took is just downright eerie. Take a look.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
The man hanging.
Oh, why have you drawn that?
He's hanging up there.
Oh, really?
Get a whole baby back.
What does he do?
Foster care.
You miss me out tonight?
Why?
Because he does this.
Oh, really?
But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
As if watching his son behave strangely wasn't already creepy enough, he shows him this, a portrait of someone that only his son is able to see. But eerily, this supposed person appears to be hanging by a noose wrapped around their neck. Ricky points the camera to where the so-called hanging man is apparently seen, but as expected, nobody's there. Or so it seems. Ricky's child seems pretty convinced that the hanging man is real, but for some odd reason, he's not allowed to talk about him. Now initially, Ricky wasn't really sure how to feel about this. It was only after the following incident, however, that he grew very concerned. Ricky's once again looking after his son when he hears him talking to himself just like before. He promptly reaches for his phone and captures this.
Stop it.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I see the man hanging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
He's crying, and I keep saying stop it.
Is he crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because he'll tell me off at night.
What if I don't let him? What if you can sleep in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
String.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hay fever up there and he's up there.
Okay.
In the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying he always bangs and you just...
Okay, thank you.
It was at this point that Ricky couldn't help but think that his son was seeing things. As some viewers have commented, perhaps Elliot is showing early signs of schizophrenia, but Ricky isn't totally certain if that's the case. Feeling unsure as to whether or not Elliot is expressing his imagination or showing symptoms of a mental illness, he decides to set up a camera in his room. Hopefully, what he captures will clarify this confusion. But to his shock, the following footage recorded this. Watch. Elliot appears to be speaking to someone when out of nowhere, his legs are seemingly pulled out of bed.
Damn.
In a state of disbelief, Elliot jumps off the bed and scurries out of the room. It seems that someone or something had tugged on his legs as though intending to cause harm. It was soon after watching this video that Ricky knew something was haunting his son. Although whether or not that's so, viewers agree that something supernatural was captured. But, as with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Is something haunting Elliot? Or is something else going on here? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Unfiltered.
Really?
Twin brothers Kadam and Kadis from the YouTube channel Metanoise reached out to me about a very creepy event that took place at their home in Pennsylvania. Late one night, the two brothers are making a silly video for their Snapchat. They're messing around with a funny face morphing filter when suddenly something happens that totally freaks them out.
Oh, yo, I look like a YouTube guy. Yeah, yo, this video is sponsored by Metanoise, Metanoiz. I got my brother over here, y'all.
That's good.
I wish it did both of us, though.
Nah, I don't think it does. Oh,
it does.
Bro, you look like Michael Phelps. But why I look like the Michael dealer from Harold and Kumar.
Oh, bro, you do.
Bro, I'm not your bro.
I'm not your buddy guy.
Nah, I doubt it.
Oh, it does.
Hey, the dog.
Yeah, y'all.
The dog don't
hit
like it.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Oh, shit.
What the was that? I don't know, bro. That sounded mad close, too. Like, what the was that?
I'm f***ing shaking, bro. Hello? There it is again. Shh.
Hello? Air conditioner.
It was
No,
good.
it was like...
As Kadam tries to filter out on their cute little dog Tempo, they hear an odd, unexplained sound coming from the living room. Then suddenly the guys hear the loud footsteps of something charging towards them. Whatever it is knocks the camera right out of Kadam's hand and onto the floor. Now, the brothers' YouTube channel is dedicated to their music and podcasts. None of the videos on their page have anything to do with the paranormal. So, what do you think happened here?
No.
Did the twins capture real paranormal activity on camera? Did little dog Tempo already feel that something was off even before the brothers did? Let me know. Reaching out.
Reaching out to what?
Japanese paranormal investigator Kotatsu from the YouTube channel Benshu TV sets out to investigate an allegedly haunted hotel in Saga Prefecture, Japan. It is said that the owner of the hotel took her own life after financial problems forced her to close the hotel down back in 2009. The hotel has been abandoned ever since, and locals warn people to stay away, as the grounds are allegedly severely haunted by the angry and vengeful spirit of the former owner. Kotatsu is all alone as he explores what's left of the hotel. He eventually finds the former owner's office and sits down to do a spirit box session. After not really having much luck, Kotatsu takes a short break and sits in silence as he scrolls through his phone. And this is when something happens that chills him to his core.
What's going on? Hold on now. What was that? Don't you do this. Don't you touch me. What's going on? Get your butt away from that opening of that door. Your butt! Run away!
ちょっと待って、何今の？え？
What's up? Hello?
The investigator hears something behind him and quickly spins around as a small pale hand can be seen jerking back inside the doorway and out of sight. It almost looks as if someone or something was about to grab him. Kotatsu says that in the split second as he spun around, he faintly saw the dark outline of a woman, but she quickly disappeared right before his eyes.
Oh, hell
Kotatsu
no.
grabs the camera and investigates the area, but there's no one there.
Nope.
So could it be that he captured a glimpse of the owner who took her own life inside the hotel? Was she reaching out? You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Benshu TV. Ghost Cat. Late one evening, Manuel Muro and his daughter Alexia are outside their home in Carlsbad, California, when they notice something very odd in the street, right in front of their house.
We got a ghost
On
cat.
the camera?
Okay. You got a cat in the middle of the street. Move, kitty. Alright, shine the light on it.
There's nothing there.
Oh my god!
I don't like that.
Okay,
I don't like that one bit.
That's so weird.
Motherfucker, what? Hold on now.
Weird looking.
Miss what? What?
Oh, with the car keys.
Nigga. Oh.
Manuel and his daughter spot a cat sitting in a very dangerous spot right in the middle of the street. But when cars pass by, inexplicably the cat just seems to disappear into thin air. Manuel and his daughter are freaked out by what they are seeing, so Manuel pulls out his phone and decides to record the creepy phenomena. Manuel and his daughter still have no idea what they saw to this day, and just refer to the cat somewhat jokingly as, quote, ghost cat.
Don't leave food out for that
What
one.
do you think this is?
It's a good reason to lock your doors at night, folks. Don't leave food out for that one.
Doppelganger. Pakistani paranormal investigators Chand Ali, Asad Khan, and Sherry Khan from the YouTube channel Wokiata Official are investigating an abandoned building that locals claim is severely haunted by a sinister entity. This entity is said to take on the shape of whoever enters the building, essentially becoming their doppelganger.
Really?
As the three friends approach the structure, they begin to hear disturbing sounds coming from inside. In fact, the odd sounds make them a bit scared to even get closer. However, investigator Chand Ali finally dares to take a peek inside the building, and he sees something that chills him to his core.
Allah. What? Heck, I'm good. What are we looking at? What am I scared of? What are we scared of? I don't see it.
क्या देख लिया?
What did you see?
इधर लेफ्ट साइड पे कोई चीज क्या देखा है यार? वो इतनी कोई चीज खड़ी काली जी.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, oh God, that's not good.
A dark figure can be seen looking back at Chand as he takes a peek inside.
That's
He's
bad.
absolutely shocked by what he has just witnessed and has to take a moment to catch his breath.
That's not good.
Eventually, all three investigators, Chand Ali, Sherry Khan, and Asad Khan, decide to team up and all step back inside the building once again. What happens next makes their blood run cold.
यार ख्याल ना जाइए यार ख्याल ना.
Yeah, be careful. Oh boy, I don't think I can be more careful than this. There, there were three of them. Did you see?
ओए असल भाई आप हम तीनों उधर खड़े
They look like us. Stand on the left.
तेरी ओए
How much did they look like them?
ओए
No, there's no way.
देखा हाँ सेम यही अक्सर है.
Oh shit! One of them looked like a tranny.
यार मरना यार चल जाओ मरना भाईजान अंदर चल जाइए ये मरना चल जाइए.
This time, the investigators don't just see a dark figure, but they see perfect copies of all three of them staring back.
No.
Now, understandably, the team is seriously freaked out. And who wouldn't be? So, what would you do if you came face to face with someone who looks exactly like you, especially inside an allegedly haunted abandoned building? Let me know. You can watch this entire investigation with more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Wokiata Official. Dashing out of the woods. You stop by viewer Martin and his wife are out delivering food for DoorDash, driving through a wooded area near Chesapeake, Virginia. Suddenly, they spot something truly disturbing.
What was that?
Isn't that
I don't know what this was. I'm getting out of here. That is, baby.
Me too. No, I thought it was like a reflection.
There was not a reflection. There was no water to reflect off of. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was not a deer?
I don't want to ride on. I don't want to go. I don't want to deer looks like. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Did you see it?
I didn't see shit.
A strange figure can be seen running out of the woods at a super fast speed. And then it disappears into the darkness on the other side of the road. Now, you certainly can't blame him, but Martin doesn't want any part of this.
Really fast,
he jams his foot down on the gas and just gets out of there, while his girlfriend kind of giggles at him a little bit. But now Martin got the best view of this figure, and he says that something on two legs just jumped from the trees and ran right across the road. Martin says that whatever it was looked humanoid, but he has no clue what it could have been. So what do you think Martin and his wife captured on their dash cam? Let me know down in the comments. Humming from the halls. Next Top 5 here, Max Cortez from Austin, Texas works at Gables Republic Square Residential Complex as a concierge. The original construction was built in 1904 as a warehouse before later being redeveloped into modern luxury apartments. The rest of the history of the building is pretty much unknown. But late one night, worker Max experiences something so terrifying that he actually calls the building security team to come check it out.
Hello? Hello?
Who's that singing? Better not be Young Thug in the dress.
Hello?
Is it Playboy Cardi in the thong?
Oh, bro.
Is it Kanye West in a garment?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? It's really good.
Hello? Hello? Jesus Christ.
Now, what makes this event even creepier is that this unexplained humming that sounds like either a woman or a child only seems to get louder, as if something is coming closer and closer to Max.
Hello? Hello?
I don't like this. I really don't like this now. Help.
As Max turns a corner, it seems like whoever or whatever is humming is suddenly right in his face. Max said that he had security come back again to check it out, but they didn't find anyone, and the building security cameras caught nothing out of the ordinary. So did Max experience a freak paranormal event while working the late shift? Let me know.
Note to self.
Visitors. Now, this next freaky video has been circulating the internet, but no one really seems to know the source. Some skeptical viewers even claim to have seen the video before, but if they did, it seems like no one can provide a link to prove it. So the only story that goes with this video is that it was allegedly recorded by a CCTV camera, and what happens next is unnerving.
Give me all my money back before that bitch don't take it. That was playing. That shit gonna be red. I saw a whole body out that bitch, and maybe bloodhead. I don't trust it, bro.
A series of strange lights move forward in the night sky before a loud flash of light seems to hit the ground like a lightning bolt. Power to the buildings and streetlights nearby seems to be temporarily disrupted. Now, since there's no source, of course the internet is conflicted. Some believe that the CCTV camera was simply recording in the right place at the right time and captured aliens. And others just believe special effects. So aliens or effects are whatever.
The hell?
I leave that up to you.
What is that shit? Was that by UNLV?
My Haunted Hotel. Harry, Brett, and Danny from the YouTube channel My Haunted Hotel have installed 16 live cameras in multiple rooms of what is said to be, quote, the UK's most haunted hotel. It's Ye Olde King's Head Inn in Chester, England. The inn was built way back in 1622, and it's said to be haunted by at least 13 ghostly entities. Visitors seeking a supernatural encounter travel from all over the country to spend the night in the hotel in hopes of having a spooky experience of their own. Harry, Brett, and Danny are there to monitor and support their guests in case anything happens. And all the while, the live cameras record everything. So if you're familiar with my channel, you already know that we featured the King's Head Inn before. And these cameras have indeed recorded multiple terrifying paranormal moments.
Sexy things. Oh, female trippy red. Oh, female 6'9". Tagashi.
It's the generator.
Tagashi. Ah! What are we scared of? I don't see it. Ah!
What was that though?
What are we running from? I don't get it. No, not the cutlery. No. Oh, no. Okay, that's creepy. I'll give you that. Hold on now.
Now, since the last time that we featured them, the My Haunted Hotel team has come into possession of an allegedly haunted doll called Grace. They keep the creepy cursed doll locked inside a glass box in room 8 of the hotel, where a camera records the doll 24/7. One afternoon at 3:46 p.m., something happens that absolutely shocks the three friends.
Oh, hell no. No. Bitch is doing stuff. She moving.
No one is in the room when the doll appears to eerily just move on its own. But that's not all that they've captured since we last featured My Haunted Hotel. Another night, and Harry, Brett, and Danny gather around a table in a section of the hotel that was once a brothel, with some of their guests. As they conduct a spirit box session, hotel guest Gemma decides to ask a few questions of one of the spirits that is believed to haunt the inn. The spirit is known as Charles, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Charles, if you're here with us, can you come and say hello? Did anything on the table just move?
Yeah, the whole table just moved
Yeah,
a bit then,
I
right?
felt that.
I don't know. No one else feeling it?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
What the is this?
Thank you. Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
What the is this?
What has just happened?
That's just thrown itself over, but in a way we can't work out. It's literally just gone.
Charles, are you moving the table? Can you do it again?
What the is this?
Cut to another night. And just for reference, the My Haunted Hotel team makes sure that the cameras are recording 24/7 just in case something happens when no one is around. So late one night in hotel room 6, they capture something that they can't explain.
What, a pentagram?
Nothing and no way to reach the window from the outside. Harry, Brett, and Danny have no explanation for the creepy capture. They don't know who or what this could be and believe they might have captured proof of the paranormal. You can watch all of these spooky moments and many more over on the YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Sundown. Connor from the YouTube channel Exploring Undercover reached out to me about a recent camping trip he took with his friend David. The guys are in the middle of nowhere in Scotland, surrounded by very old abandoned stone cottages. The two friends record their trip as they start to set up camp for the night. After a bit of fishing and as the sun is about to set, Connor and David are lighting a campfire when they capture something absolutely chilling.
She does that with all the glasses.
girl's praying. It's a good thing.
An unexplained voice can be heard saying, "Oh my God." But even more disturbing, two white figures can be seen walking inside one of the abandoned cottages on the hill behind them. One figure looks to be around the height of an average adult, but the second little white figure trailing behind is about the size of a small child. Now, neither Connor or David heard or saw any of this at the time. And again, let me remind you, these stone cottages are completely abandoned. So what do you think these creepy white figures could be? Let me know. You can watch this entire video and even more clips of the spooky abandoned cottages over on the YouTube channel, Exploring Undercover. First time, last time. In this next mysterious video, a pair of very inexperienced ghost hunters decide to record their very first ghost hunt. They check out an allegedly haunted house near their home in Germany. So the guys are very nervous to enter the dark, creepy building at night. And it turns out that they have very good reason to be scared.
Ich glaube, hier wohnt niemand mehr schon seit Jahren. Auf der Kamera sieht man aber nicht viel. Aber trotzdem. Siehst du dir?
I don't do none of this.
The explorers are shocked as a pile of stacked crates seem to be knocked over by an invisible force. As they run in fear, an eerie childlike voice can be heard right behind them. The two newbie ghost hunters take a moment to calm down before heading back inside to try to find a rational explanation for what they just witnessed. It did not go well.
I was gonna say it. It did not go well.
Bo ja też Końcu wysnuć, no czekaj.
Oh, you gonna go back? You don't disrespect the ghost?
Łatowsko. Pan wiesz dalszą?
You gonna go back? Go for punishment.
A door slams shut and the two nervous friends once again just make a run for it. But they do manage to calm down and stop to take just one more look. And that's when they see something absolutely terrifying.
Dang it! Help us. Help us. Does anyone live here? You're killing us. You're literally killing us. What are we doing? What's going on?
The two young ghost hunters spot the creepy figure of a little girl seemingly watching them from the darkness. And with that, they've had about enough. They run out of the house and I assume they just go screaming home. Now, I guess it goes without saying that these two friends had a very short-lived ghost hunting career. This video is over 13 years old and it was posted to YouTube anonymously. So is it real or just an elaborate hoax?
That's real.
You decide.
It was so real, it made them quit.
Lurking in the woods, Justin Fender's TikTok account is dedicated to cars, bikes, do-it-yourself projects, and his family. Absolutely nothing paranormal or supernatural. However, 3 months ago, Justin bought himself a 2002 Nissan Xterra and filmed himself as he installed brand new reverse lights.
Today I'm putting some rear LED lights on my Nissan Xterra. These are the flush mount LEDs I bought off of eBay. They're pretty cheap. The lights are installed. I'm gonna take them back out and paint the bumper.
So one of Justin's viewers asks how well the reverse lights work at night. And Justin drives out into the dark woods near a lake in North Carolina to show just how bright the lights are. His TikTok viewers are shocked when the reverse lights illuminate something downright chilling.
The lights are definitely functional, but unfortunately I live in a city and there are street lights everywhere. But I can find a place to go test them. Okay, I found some really dark woods. I just put some tinfoil over the reverse lights. So I'm gonna show you what the stock reverse lights look like, and then I'm gonna uncover them and show you what the added reverse lights look like. These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed. Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these are not just for looks.
Did you see it? As Justin turns on the lights, an arm wrapped around a tree can be seen sliding its way slowly out of sight. After many comments from freaked out viewers, Justin finally sees the arm and decides to go back to investigate during the day.
No. Okay, I'm leaving work. 2 blocks that way is where the arm was. Okay, this road goes down to the lake, which is right there, and a public boat landing. This is where my truck was backed in. Well, it's actually a path, and that is the tree with the stick leaned up against it. As you can see, people illegally dump stuff out here all the time. Mostly trash, but a lot of animal carcasses too. And this is the tree. And here we are behind the tree. It's where my Xterra was backed in. I'm about 5'10". I'm not a very superstitious person, so you're not gonna get much out of me. I just think, if anything, somebody back here.
Now, even after all of that, Justin still believes the arm simply could have belonged to someone that happened to be out in the dark woods. But what do you think? Could it be a creature, a ghost, or perhaps even creepier? Is it just someone hiding in the dark woods? Let me know down in the comments.
That's a ghost.
Cries from Beyond. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Peter Canova. Peter explains in his email that his friend was remodeling a house in Des Moines, Iowa that had been abandoned for over 10 years. Peter's friend shared a chilling video that was recorded by a tile installer named Javier.
Verga, sí se escucha más. Y estoy aquí en la casa de remodelación. Acabo de rellenar, hicimos ese shower y esto. Y desde hace rato vengo escuchando un llanto como de niño. Oigan. Pero el pedo es de que aquí en la casa esta, pues, no hay, están todos los cuartos vacíos. Y me da miedo ir al basement, pero a ver, deja checar, porque allá afuera no hay nada.
It sounds like a fire truck.
Hola.
No.
La verga. No hay nada.
Are you joking me? This is Silent Hill!
Güey, no mames.
That's some Silent Hill type shit!
No mames.
The loud cries of a child can be heard coming from the basement. Javier checks every room but finds no one. Suddenly, there's an unexplained loud bang from somewhere, and Javier makes a run for it. Javier refuses to ever return to the house again.
Güey, no mames.
Oh dear. Terrence Leano from Windsor, Ontario, Canada often goes out into the woods to record himself overtone singing for TikTok and YouTube. One day he decides to stream live, and as he starts to sing, he seems to capture the attention of a passing deer.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and I was confused. Alright.
And there's the deer, but did you see it? Terrence seems to have caught the attention of something else lurking in the woods. Several strange, slim figures seem to be hiding in the trees behind the deer. Terrence's TikTok viewers believe the mysterious creatures could be cryptids, Sasquatch, or even skinwalkers. But what do you think Terrence's singing could have summoned from the deep Canadian woods?
Skinwalkers.
A doorway.
Singing so bad, it summoned the dead. Think about that.
This next bizarre clip comes from a small YouTube channel that is not even necessarily dedicated to ghost hunting or the supernatural. Partners Rain and Jenno post random videos to their personal channel, Sinister RP. These videos range from art and music to their own personal passion, which is exploring haunted places. Now, Rain and Jenno do not claim that they are, quote, professional ghost hunters. In fact, they are a bit skeptical themselves, and they even invite their viewers to debunk any paranormal evidence that they find.
When we go out, we don't always find the craziest stuff. I mean, let us know. Let us know what you think. You know what I mean? By all means, if we can debunk this, I would love to be able to. And if we can't, I mean, I'd love that even more.
But there is one video in particular that even the couple and their YouTube viewers cannot explain. First, the couple captures some odd sounds in this abandoned farmhouse.
This time, we ended up capturing something else. Something really weird.
Was it Asian? Was it a midget?
What? If you heard a squeak, I was...
No, I heard a bang. Hello?
Not much else happens, but then, by accident, the couple captures this.
I thought the back of her head was the ghost. What? What? What?
Did you see it? Some dark humanoid shape seems to appear near the door, and then quickly moves away and disappears into nothing. Rain and Jenno try to debunk the figure, and even invite their audience to do the same.
Now, of course, the first thing that's running through my head is, that might be one of her shadows, but... And that's what's still been going through my head, but I don't know. You know, everybody else now is saying, that's not your shadow. That has its own movement to it. And
if you watch, I move and it stays still. And then it moves and disappears.
But there is just no rational explanation. So, what do you think? Check out this full video over on the YouTube channel, Sinister RP. Urban exploration gone wrong. Urban explorer Andy Persons heads out to Albany, New York to see the old Tobin's First Prize Center, which is a meatpacking facility that was built in 1924 and was later left completely abandoned. Together with his two friends, he makes his way through the massive old crumbling factory, and he discovers something truly unnerving, because they might not be the only ones there.
This is the fun part.
So this is where things kind of got a little weird. We were coming down these staircases, and I shined my flashlight to the left, and out of the corner of my eye, all I could see was someone in a black trench coat quickly rush over through the door and hide in the corner. I shined my flashlight down the elevator shaft that was right next to me, and all of a sudden, we all started hearing a bunch of voices and just people that were inside of the walls. We just decided to get out there pretty quickly and let them be.
A man who seems to be wearing a dark trench coat quickly disappears out of sight. Then the group hears voices coming from the walls all around them. Spooked by the creepy event, they decide to just get out of there. Now, whether what they caught is paranormal, I'm not sure. But as I've said before, sometimes real people are much more frightening. Anyway, you can watch the entire exploration of this creepy abandoned factory over on the YouTube channel, Andy Persons. Through the Looking Glass. Late one night, TikTok user Apple DeCastro decides to weigh herself on a scale in her family home in the Philippines. She stands in front of a mirror, and what happens next is truly bizarre. Apple's reflection in the mirror seems to move out of time with her body. Now, of course, this could just be a weird CCTV compression glitch, but her brother Joshua actually sees it happen with his own eyes. Another camera angle records his reaction. Joshua can't believe what he's seeing, and he quickly goes to warn his sister. Together, they check the footage recorded by their CCTV cameras and post their creepy experience to TikTok. So could this be a glitch in the Matrix? A haunted mirror? Or just a really, really strange camera glitch? As always, I leave it to you to decide. No entry. As with most Japanese videos, I have no idea what the source is for this next creepy clip. The clip shows two guys approaching an old school building that is under renovation and is allegedly haunted. Even though there's tape at the entrance saying no entry, the two friends step inside anyway. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
肌ボロいよね。何これ。次さ、隣よくあったじゃん。
あ、行こう行こう。もう何もないところには用はありません。お、置いてる。初じゃね？開いてたの。
もう開いてたら入るでしょ。
もう入ってくださいって言ってんだから。
ここも2階あるじゃん。
行こうぜ。
お、2階なんだけど、この部屋なんだ。行動ってある？
行動って何？
あ、めっちゃ広い。
おー。
お前、なんか広い部屋かなんか言ってなかった。
確かに。でもここか？本当だ。なんだっけ？コーンだっけ？
これなんだっけ？
何？
この鉢みたいな黄色と黒のなんか。
いや、知らねえ。俺は知るわけねえんだろ。工事なんてやったことねえよ。
お前はいつかあれだよ。工事で働くんだよ。
A mysterious woman wearing a white dress silently approaches the two friends from the darkness. She seems to have no visible arms. The two guys run in fear and scream for help. What happens next, we'll just never know. And whether the footage is real or not, that's up for you to decide. Either way, the clip is chilling. Night Shift. This next spooky video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zoe from Perth, Australia. Zoe says that she's a registered nurse working the night shift at a nursing home. She says that there is one particular room in the nursing home that gives the entire staff the creeps. The staff says that they feel watched while in the room, and that the room often feels extremely cold for no reason. Some have even witnessed chairs moving around by themselves. One night, Zoe and the rest of the staff are gathered in the office when they notice something very strange on the CCTV. The lights in the room start to flicker and dim in a bizarre pattern, and then some dark shape seems to pass in front of the camera, not once, but twice. Now, could this be something paranormal, or just a strange lighting malfunction? And just what are those two dark shapes? Tell me what you think. The Boy Next Door. Paranormal investigators K&L from the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters spend the night at the historic Red Lion Hotel in Colchester, England. Built way back in 1465, it's no surprise that the hotel has a long history of tragic events and paranormal activity. Just to give one example, several hundred years ago, a horrible fire ravaged the hotel and took the lives of several young children. These days, it's said that the spirit of a young boy wanders the restaurant of the hotel. He is often seen and photographed by guests. Most of all, the spirit of the young boy is often seen by children. K and L leave a static camera to record in the restaurant as they investigate the basement of the hotel. Later, when they check their footage, they are shocked by what they've caught. A small head about the height of a young child can be seen peeking through the glass windows of one of the restaurant doors. Paranormal investigators K&L believe that they might have captured the spirit of the young boy that guests claim to have seen over the years. But what do you think this small figure could be? Let me know. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters.
Random Uber Eats delivery boy?
Dead in the water. In another strange video shared to the internet without a source, someone can be seen taking off their shoes after having walked through a waterfall in Malaysia and discovering small clumps of leeches stuck to their feet. And if that isn't horrifying enough, there's something else in this video that's very disturbing.
Is it in his feet? Ew! I don't see it.
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen sitting on a rock inside the waterfall. Whoever or whatever it is appears to be wearing a white dress and has long dark hair and dark arms. Now, without a source, it's impossible to establish whether this footage is real, fake, or even explainable. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. My upload schedule is kind of weird these days, so please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video. My Dancing with the Dead. 11 years ago, Tony Noguera recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV. He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah, go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look at, hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it? Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen, just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
Elijah, go like this.
Now, I reached out to Tony Noguera personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago?
That's why I don't do it.
Let me know what you think down in the comments.
Don't even do it.
Really Haunted. Lee from the YouTube channel Really Haunted says that his house in England is a hotspot for strange paranormal activity. For over 2 years, Lee and his family have witnessed and captured terrifying events caught on static cameras that are set up throughout their home. Now, if you're a longtime Nuke Stop 5 viewer, you've probably seen some of Lee's scary poltergeist moments in my videos. And well, things have only gotten worse. Late one night, Lee is fast asleep in bed when his hallway and bedroom static cameras capture something downright chilling.
I see you, kinda. A little bit. We gonna edit that out. What the hell is going on? What is even that? It's swinging from the roof. Oh boy. From the lampshades. It's gonna keep swinging too. Nigga. My house ain't no gymnasium, motherfucker. Oh, till it stops.
A shadow figure seems to slowly rise from the floor in the hallway and then inexplicably zooms upwards into the ceiling. Lee says that whatever this strange shape was, it actually knocked open the attic door. The sounds you hear in the video are the attic door being violently pushed open and then just moved around. Then later, we cut to Lee's bedroom, and now whatever is in the attic seems to be moving Lee's overhead lamp around. But things get even weirder because a few days later, Lee's wife Stacy is home and fast asleep in bed when she experiences something absolutely terrifying. Did you see it? Now this one is a little hard to catch, but when the footage is sped up, you can clearly see another unexplained shadowy mass slowly floating towards Stacy before it violently yanks her hair. Surprisingly, this seemingly painful incident didn't wake her, and
she a freak.
Stacy says she doesn't remember any of it.
Yep, she a freak.
After viewing the footage, the couple was understandably pretty freaked out. Lee says that this is the most terrifying footage that he has ever caught, because it seems that whatever is haunting his home is becoming more and more violent and aggressive. I highly recommend that you check out all of Lee's paranormal experiences over on his YouTube channel, Top 5 Ghosts Caught on Camera. Haunted. Single dad Alex Calvo inherited his estranged grandmother's house in Florida after her recent passing. So he and his daughters packed their bags and moved to the home to start a new life. The house has been in his family for 4 generations and has been left mostly untouched. In fact, when they move in, the home is still full of his grandmother's belongings. Alex begins to record moments from his family's move to the new house and shares his experiences on TikTok. When they first arrive, Alex posts a video of the event, but concerned viewers soon point out to him that there is something very disturbing in the video. Alex is shocked.
Look at our new house. Wow.
Hey, at least it's free.
This is cool, right? Better than an apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. Got everybody here. Heading on into the new house for the first time. They say go. Yeah. See how scary? It's kind of scary, actually. Oh, look at all this stuff. Dollhouse for you, Silo. Go. Okay. This kitchen's pretty nice.
Was that a person back in the back room?
Go close the door.
Did you see it?
I did.
When Alex walks past a mirror, a creepy dark figure can be seen in the reflection. Alex says that he has no idea what this could have been, but he decides to keep recording his experiences in the new house. A little over a month later, and in the middle of the night, this happens.
Okay, I just heard a loud bang out here. It's the middle of the night. Sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Hello?
Oh God, what's going on?
Hello?
What happened? You scared the shit out of me. I didn't even see nothing.
There's somebody here.
He scared me. I didn't even see it.
In here?
Scared the shit out of us.
What the
Alex hears a loud bang and goes to investigate when a chair suddenly just moves on its own.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Hello?
Yeah, that's bad. Oh. Yeah, I'd be scared too.
And then, only 2 weeks later, he films another chilling experience.
It was legitimate. I understand.
So I just captured something else on tape. While I was actually taking the tape, I did not notice it at all, but you go ahead and take a look at it and tell me what you think. Okay, I just heard a really loud noise coming up here from the same place where all the other stuff has been going on. Like something was dragging across the floor.
Everywhere. Strap up.
Turn on the lights, like everybody says.
Never wear syphilis. Never catch syphilis.
Okay, come on. I know I heard something.
What's happening? I tell jokes when I'm scared.
I don't know. There's nothing here. Turn this light down here.
Alex doesn't notice it at the time, but he accidentally records what seems to be a pale face staring at him from a doorway. He starts to believe that whatever is making the strange noises and appearing in his videos
These tears is because of the adrenaline.
might actually be the spirit of his deceased grandmother. Cut to another night, and Alex captures something Absolutely
Worse?
terrifying.
It cannot be worse than that.
Okay, I am up
Why
here
was
where
she
all the
looking
different,
at us?
like, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, like, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Come on.
Did she laugh at us? Did she laugh at us?
Come on, what was that?
You old hoe!
Holy
Damn
shit. Is
you,
there
you
somebody in
hapless
here, or was
fuck.
that actually my fucking grandmother? Oh my god. Holy
Damn you!
Oh.
Why
What
are they laughing at us?
Oh my god.
This isn't funny!
The fucking robe is sitting there on the floor. Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Alex can't believe his eyes as right in front of him someone appears to be standing in his doorway. By the time he manages to collect himself, whoever or whatever it was has disappeared.
I would have evacuated myself immediately. My heart's out to him, man. You had a way manlier response than I would have had, bro. Wow. Oh, God. So glad I don't run into this stuff in real life.
So could it be that Alex's home is haunted by his grandmother? And if not, then just what is this? I highly recommend that you watch Alex's full story over on his TikTok page. Alex Calvo is haunted. A different perspective. Reddit user Bunny Toes says that she was home completely all alone with just her grandchild. When she gave the baby her old phone to play with, the child accidentally starts recording a video and captures something chilling.
Let's change your butt. You smell like you poopy.
Did you see it? Reddit user Bunny Toes is shocked when she looks back at the footage. Her grandchild seems to have recorded a tall, shadow-like figure standing right behind them. The astonished Reddit user believes the apparition to possibly be her husband's deceased grandmother, who passed away 6 years ago on the exact same spot where the figure can be seen in the video. But is it a shadow figure or just a very strange trick of the light? Let me know down in the comments. The Haunting of Abiud Hernandez Alvarez. Now, the name Abiud Hernandez Alvarez might sound familiar to you because over the last year and a half, I've featured his continuing frightening story. Abiud lives alone in an apartment in Mexico City and claims that he suddenly began to experience terrifying paranormal activity at all hours. Objects would move on their own, doors slammed shut, and the sound of high heels and knocking were heard in the halls. Most horrifying of all, a strange female entity began to appear in mirrors around his house, and then the apparition even physically attacked Abiud. In his last video posted to Facebook, he recorded a shocking encounter with the female spirit he calls Zaya. And then he just sort of disappeared for a while. Abiud has since returned and adopted a cute little puppy named Milo. It's not long before Milo starts to regularly react nervously to something that Abiud can't see. One night when Abiud is fast asleep in bed, a static camera records something very strange.
Doggo! That's what the dog is saying. Doggo! What's up, Beard? Keep barking, she gonna slap your ass.
Milo barks at something that we can't see, and an ominous noise can be heard that seems to respond back to the little dog. It's almost as if little Milo is trying to protect his owner from something. Over time, Milo seems to form an odd attachment to a large teddy bear that we have seen in Abiud's videos before. The teddy bear, named Googie, often seems to just move on its own. One day after frantically searching, Abiud can't seem to find the teddy bear anywhere. It's like it simply disappeared into thin air.
Googie ha desaparecido y no entiendo por qué. Incluso estoy viendo aquí en el espejo, hay como agua, como si saliera de él. Y toda esa agua se escurre y está directamente en el piso. Incluso de este lado también se puede ver cómo el agua está escurriendo como de la silla. No sé, no lo entiendo. Realmente, pues no sé cómo explicar que Googie ha desaparecido. Pues no sé ni qué chingados.
Did you see it? Even though Abiud shows an empty chair, Googie the teddy bear can be seen sitting in the chair in the mirror's reflection. Even stranger, water appears to be seeping right from the mirror itself. Eventually, teddy bear Googie returns to its usual spot and all seems to be going well. Until one night. Abiud hears a very loud noise coming from the same room. He once again takes out his phone and starts to record. It did not go well.
Se escuchó un golpe muy fuerte en la recámara. Precisamente por donde está Googie. La vez pasada, bueno, ya tiene un rato que coloqué este aparato encima de Googie para que no lo movieran del lugar y bueno, pues sí ha funcionado. Hasta el momento sí ha funcionado.
Oh, water.
Y esto que se ve
como... You're sweating, my nigga? Smell it.
No sé si se logra apreciar. Bueno, aquí se ve como agua, pero es más viscoso que eso. De hecho, creo que no es la primera vez que grabo esto.
¡Toma aire!
In an absolutely bizarre twist, what looks like a terrifying clone of himself charges toward Abiud, scaring him so much that he stumbles to the ground. When he gets back up, there's nothing there. Also, a strange symbol that wasn't there before now appears on the mirror. When Abiud checks out the living room, something dark seems to be standing there with him, only visible in the reflection in the living room mirror. After this horrifying experience, Abiud takes his dog Milo on a long trip to just get away for a while. So, is Abiud Hernandez Alvarez's apartment really violently haunted? Or is it just some bizarre horror ARG? Either way, the videos are terrifying, and as always, I leave it up to you to decide. You can find Abiud's entire story and many more videos over on his Facebook page. The Tunnels. Founded in 1811, the seaside city of Astoria, Oregon has seen its fair share of dark history. In the early 1920s, most of the city tragically burnt to the ground. It was rebuilt with concrete reinforced pylons, creating a creepy hidden underground tunnel system. Many of these tunnels served as underground living space for the very poor, but they were also home to a lot of violent criminal activity and were very unsafe. One of the unfortunate poor people who lived in the tunnels was a woman named Abigail. Abigail was a poorly paid seamstress in a tailor shop during the day, and at night, she lived a very hard life down in the dark tunnels beneath the shop. In 1972, Abigail saw no way out and ended it all. Her remains weren't found until a week after her passing. Another unfortunate soul that is said to inhabit the tunnels is allegedly that of a young girl named Sarah, who is also said to have met her untimely death beneath the tailor shop. Over time, the underground tunnels were closed due to safety hazards. The tailor shop was sold and eventually became the Gully's Butcher Shop. Owner Diana Gully says that she has always had a bad feeling that someone or something might still be down in the tunnels beneath her store. Guests have taken photos in the basement of a mysterious entity that seems to be sitting in a chair. Others have gotten nasty headaches during their visits, and some have even seen a large shadow figure. The story goes that one man visiting sat down in a chair but soon fell over and then quickly ran out. He claimed that what he believed to be the spirit of little Sarah came walking towards him and pushed him right out of the chair. Diana Gully has invited popular ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and Skylar from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal to investigate whether the stories are true and just who or what might be haunting the Gully's Butcher Shop. As Ryan is interviewing Diana about her store, River is busy setting up a static camera in the tunnels. He captures something downright chilling.
So when you're checking things, maybe you could get a little bit more information about that.
See, some things may appear differently.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do some investigations. Sometimes they'll trick you.
What the f?
Earlier, you were saying that somebody was sitting there. Right. Could have gotten scratched on their face,
Mm-hmm.
or could have just
Yeah.
a little bit too excitement and them doing it themselves.
What the f?
What happened to you? Dude, I've never had this happen, ever. I was getting a shot, and I hear someone walking like this.
Okay.
And they came right behind my ear, and they're breathing really heavy.
Oh, no.
I've never had this happen. I almost just frickin' lost it.
You okay?
I'm okay, but that was really scary. I'm not
Is that
gonna
you
lie.
running over here?
Yeah, it was me running over here. I've never had that happen.
Now, a little freaked out, the team finishes their interview with store owner Diana and officially begins their investigation. Using a REM pod and 2 EMF meters, they begin to ask questions to the spirit of Abigail, and things just get weirder.
That just went to red. That just went to red.
Can you freestyle?
That went all the way to red.
Yes.
Can you spike this one as well? This one in my hand? Please? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Damn.
Thank you.
Do you have Instagram?
Thank you, Abigail, if this is you.
Not one, not two, but all of their devices spike at the same time. The team moves on to a different section of the basement, and their devices are still continuously spiking. That's when Ryan experiences something terrifying.
This just keeps going off. Thank you. Riff. What? Somebody's right here. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? Riff. Oh my God. What? I just got what you got. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? Riff. Oh my God. What? I just got what you got. Something just took a deep breath right by my ear. If I had a heart monitor right now, my heart is beating so fast.
Just like his brother River, Ryan experiences and hears the breath of someone right next to his ear. But that's not all that the Twin Paranormal guys catch at Gully's Butcher Shop.
Here's another object here in Skylar's hand. All you have to do is walk up to this object and you hold onto this antenna or get close to this metal rod that you see and it'll light up and it'll make noise. I'm going to go ahead and set it over here in this walkway. If you can come over to us and use your energy. Give us a sign that you are here with that. Give us a sign that you are here with that.
The unexplained shape of someone seemingly walking around down in the tunnels is captured on camera. The ghost hunters have no idea what their camera has just recorded, but they do hear footsteps coming from that direction. So could this be the spirit of Abigail? Could it be the ghost of little Sarah? Or something worse? Let me know what you think. The investigation at Gully's Butcher Shop is not over yet. Part 2 will be up on the YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal, very soon. The Legend of Kashima Reiko. So the story with this next video goes that an anonymous Japanese man lost a bet with his friends, and so they dared him to explore an allegedly haunted forest completely alone. As proof, he must film the entire experience. He hikes into the woods just as the sun goes down. As you might suspect, it did not go well.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, this how they got it. It's got Blair Witch Project written all over it, bro. I wouldn't do this. Instincts have developed over hundreds and millions of thousands of years, man. They're there for a reason. Oh, hell no! It's oh no. You better run. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? No people swimming? What the fuck? Swimming in the trees? Are those feet?
The pale, disembodied torso of a woman appears to crawl her way out of the forest, getting closer and closer. The man makes a run for it, and the video abruptly ends. Now, Japanese viewers say that the mysterious video has a basis in the frightening urban legend of Kashima Reiko. The story says that the vengeful spirit of a woman is forever looking for her lost legs. And if she happens upon someone, she will take the legs of anyone she encounters. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow Found Footage. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall has found another incredibly creepy video from the internet of an alleged very strange haunting in Japan. The video is said to have been posted to the internet by an anonymous man who says he was exploring an abandoned house and found 2 cameras that someone had simply left behind. He says that when he checked the recorded footage from the camera's memory cards, he was shocked by what he found.
Hello? No need to be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Did you see it? The man looks behind him, but there's nothing there. Then something seems to startle him, and when he looks again, this time a bizarre, unexplained figure is standing nearby, seemingly just staring. Suddenly the camera falls to the ground, but we don't hear anyone run away. In fact, we don't even hear anyone move. The internet poster who found the cameras in the empty building says he has no idea what happened to the camera's owner. It's almost as if the explorers simply disappeared into thin air, never to be seen again. You can check out more scary Japanese videos over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall.
Oh my God!
Fourth Wall.
Bruh, you can see its eyeballs, like right here. It looks like it has like 3 of them. Sheesh, there's a lot of evil on that one. That's why I don't huff shit.
What lurks in the shadows? Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another urban exploration to an abandoned temple in East Cleveland, Ohio. The unique structure was built in 1905 and served as a Masonic temple before it was abandoned in the mid-2000s. Chris makes his way through the structurally damaged property to capture the temple's unique architecture on film.
Man, I hate this light. My bad, y'all. This light goes out a lot for no reason. It's a ghost caught on tape, y'all.
What?
Viewers of Chris's YouTube channel point out in the comments that a strange voice seems to say, "Hey," as Chris passes by. Now, maybe the creepy voice could simply be explained as some odd outside noise picked up by Chris's microphone. But what happens next is a little harder to explain.
It's really sad that they let this historical place fall apart like this. Damn, man, that's crazy. Wow, look at this.
I like beef.
A shadow-like figure can be seen in a doorway. It appears to be shifting back and forth slightly before it just seems to disappear into thin air. Chris is completely alone in the building and has no idea what he has just captured on camera. He only noticed the figure when reviewing his footage later. So what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. You can find more of Chris's amazing urban explorations and occasional possible paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Weird World, a segment where all the very strange videos go. First up, a man named Corey says that he works the night shift and arrived home late one night to find his large dog cowering in the kitchen. Curious to see what had upset his poor dog, Corey checks his security footage. The CCTV captured something that Corey just can't explain.
What is he eating? Man, that doesn't look like the worst dog.
Corey's dog seems to be bothered and then startled by something in the corner of the living room. The dog growls and stares at the spot before suddenly yelping in absolute terror and fleeing the room in a panic. Now, it's unclear what it is that seems to attack the dog, and Corey believes that it might be related to the supernatural, as Corey says he has had some odd experiences in the home. But what do you think happened to this sweet dog? And once again, I have to say, ghost scaring people is just entertainment. But ghost scaring dogs? No. Call a priest to exorcise that ghost right now. Next up, in this weird and unexplained video, a German passenger is on board a plane flying at 30,000 feet. They look out their window and are freaked out to see a bizarre shape-shifting UFO right outside their window. They pull out their Nikon camera and quickly record.
What the fuck is that? Is this go Super Saiyan? Where is it going? It turned into a bullet? It's like a golden tampon now. Oh snap, it's a dildo. I mean, it's a Tinkerbell fairy from Hook. Is that a hand? Is that the hand from Super Smash Brothers? What the fuck is that? That's exactly, yeah. But, mine didn't go Super Saiyan.
This odd video quickly spread on Reddit, and opinions on what this strange flying object could be are all over the place and pretty inconclusive. And I definitely have no idea what this could be either. But whatever it is, it's definitely weird and strange, and deserves a spot in this segment. In another strange caught on camera moment, a CCTV camera on an LA beach broadcast live on the website surfline.com. Early one morning, Reddit user I Survive on Coffee is watching the live camera feed when suddenly he spots something that he just can't explain.
A really fast fish? Oh, that's really long. I mean,
After posting the video to Reddit, curious viewers theorized that this could be anything from a small aircraft to a speeding jet ski, birds or bugs, or even aliens or a sea monster. But either way, whatever this dark unexplained object is, it's moving at an incredible speed, which only adds to the mystery. So what do you think it is?
Jason Momoa is
Let me
Aquaman.
know down below.
We're ingenuitous and smart today. We know stuff.
Fear of the grave. Paranormal investigation team Gangua P, which translates to Fear of Ghost Gang, sets out to explore an extremely creepy graveyard located in Thailand. The cemetery grounds holds over 200 bodies that to this day have not been claimed or identified by any friends or family members. No one knows who the unfortunate souls are, and they rest in temporary mass tombs without a name. The paranormal investigators don't explain why there are so many anonymous people buried in the graveyard, but one can only imagine the number of restless spirits that might be stalking those graves. One brave Ganguapi investigator decides to take their investigation to another level by getting down into one of the cemetery tombs and laying there all alone in the dark. As you might expect, it did not go well. A static camera records all of the action as the experiment suddenly takes a terrifying turn.
Dum-dum, no!
Hit!
Fuck out my grave, nigga!
เหมือนมีคนมาดึงโลออกอ่ะตั้งสติก่อนโอใจเย็นๆเมื่อกี้ทีโอกำลังแบบได้ยินเสียงใช่ไหมได้ยินเสียงเหมือนคนทางบ้านมาขอผมเลยทำเสียงทั้งอย่างเนี่ยโอกำลังแบบเฮ้ยเป็นไรวะ
The champion! World star!
The Ganguapi investigator lays inside the tomb for 20 minutes before suddenly something seems to violently yank at his t-shirt. The investigator is terrified. He jumps out of the tomb and runs to his friends. As he explains what just happened to him, something violently pulls him backwards and he falls hard onto the cemetery ground. That's when the team decides to just get out of there. So, the question remains, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed.
Must have been a ghost of a black person. Instead of whooping his ass. You on my grave, nigga. Mother.
Italian ghost hunter Inquieto TV, which translates to Restless TV, gathers his close friends to go on his very first paranormal investigation to an abandoned children's asylum in Campania, Italy. The tall building holds a gruesome past and was closed down after a young child fell from the top floor, tragically losing his life. Since then, the facility has been completely abandoned. As the Inquieto TV team heads inside and make their way up a staircase, they experience something truly bizarre.
Fentanyl? My Italian translation is a difficult time. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Che cazzo vuoi ammazzare? Che cazzo vuoi ammazzare? No, io ho sentito qualcosa. Io ho sentito qualcosa. Cazzo, ho sentito un... pure io, sì. Posso così.
Davvero?
Sì, penso di averlo ripreso, ragazzi. Penso di averlo ripreso.
The soft voice of a young child can be heard and the team has no idea where it could be coming from. They continue their exploration and make another strange discovery.
Ci sono tipo dei tronchi.
What the hell is that sound?
Sì, tronchi grandi. Tipo in cerchio. Come se qualcuno stesse facendo un rituale. Sono stati messi da qualcuno sicuramente. Però non capisco il motivo perché non c'è nulla al centro, non c'è un segno, non c'è niente.
Ma ti sembra che mi stato bruciando qualcosa,
Ma che cos'è? Fammi vedere, no? Avete sentito? Fammi vedere. Ma che cos'è? Ma che cos'è? Fammi vedere, no? Avete sentito? Fammi vedere. Vabbè, ma non penso sia normale con tutte queste macerie. Credo. Non penso sia altro cielo. Già ve lo sentito questo punto, sono altri 2 piani. Comunque un sacco di orbo ci sono qui.
Inside one of the abandoned asylum's rooms, the Inquieto TV team finds a few tree trunks placed in a circle. And then things take an even more terrifying turn, because the explorers hear the laughter of a small child, followed by the sound of something heavy being thrown somewhere nearby. But did you see it? A small childlike shadow figure can be seen right in front of them. Even creepier, whatever it is, it seems to be following them.
Non capisco se lo vogliono riprendere questo posto.
Allora, lì hanno barrato l'uscita.
Oddio, guardate qua. Ci sono un sacco di disegni.
And again, did you see it? In the corner of the room, the same childlike figure appears again, but only for a split second before quickly disappearing. Inquieto TV had no idea that they were seemingly being followed from room to room and didn't notice the mysterious shadow figure at the time. So could this be the ghost of the child that tragically passed away inside the abandoned children's asylum?
Oh yeah.
As always, I leave it to you to decide.
Since 2017, a YouTuber named Phil has been uploading videos of his hiking trips to his channel Hike Slam, where he gives his viewers a glimpse into everything he does to prepare for a long hike, camp alone in the middle of the woods, choose the right hiking gear, and pretty much everything related to the outdoors. On the night before Thanksgiving 2021, Phil went on an overnight hike to camp on the Appalachian Trail near his house in Virginia. For the first half hour of his hike, things kick off pretty normally, but after a while, he finds some odd-looking trash lying on the side of the trail. Strangely, there appears to be some writing on some of the containers he finds, which appear to be song lyrics, though it's hard to imagine why anyone would go through the trouble of writing out entire songs or poems on a plastic container only to later throw it on the side of the trail.
Boredom?
As he crosses the boundary into the wilderness, things continue to get stranger and stranger, and as he nears the campsite, Phil finds another series of disturbing notes.
The weirdness continues.
I was a hiker that hiked alone, but I hiked too much, and now I'm a fed stone. That's not weird. That's not weird. Apparently, we've run into the one killer for 20 miles that has a foot fetish. Oh boy.
What the?
Fed nuts.
And there's a dead duck here.
We grilling tonight.
Some of the notes appear to contain cryptic poems, others seem to talk about pretty in-depth conspiracy theories and undercover federal agents or something, and the rest appear to be biographical, with whoever wrote them telling parts of their story.
Yeah, Men in Black.
It's tough to confirm if the person who wrote the notes was the same person who killed the duck, but honestly, it would be too much of a coincidence for the dead duck to be lying right there next to the series of creepy notes, which were obviously placed there recently considering they're in good condition and not wet. After taking in the eerie scene, Phil notices a tarp and a fire next to a campsite about 20 yards away from the notes and the dead duck.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Staying as far away as possible from the campsite, he continues making his way up to a shelter. Although this next part wasn't caught on camera, Phil then reported that he saw two women coming down the trail with their dog, asking him if he had seen the guy who was leaving the creepy notes and dead animals on the side of the trail. When Phil mentioned he saw a campsite and a fire a few yards away from the notes, the woman got scared and asked him to walk back to their car with them. Thinking it was probably a good idea to move as far away as possible from the campsite anyway, Phil went back with them and then started hiking in the other direction to find a safer place to spend the night. Fortunately, the rest of his hike to the new shelter was a lot more uneventful for Phil, and once he got there, he was able to set up a camp for the night, light a fire, and enjoy his dinner miles away from the disturbing notes he found. A few minutes later, once it got dark, Phil decided to go into the shelter and check out the camp log and see some of the notes and stories other hikers had left behind. And that's when things get extremely creepy again.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log.
You better have a gun.
Where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little
Great
engine.
day to be at the
Back section.
Looking forward to the vistas.
Hiking again, finally. It's nice and little trail magic. Some comics and writing and stuff. All right, let's see what's happening.
Man, I better be some pictures of some naked goats up in this. You give a shit about nobody's journal diary entries. It's about nobody's journal entry, nigga.
Let me adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here.
Even though the shelter where Phil's currently staying at is more than 2 miles away and on the other side of the road from the previous one, the handwriting in the camp log is exactly the same as the handwriting that was on the notes and garbage on the other side of the road. This is pretty disturbing in itself, but it gets even more so when Phil starts to actually read some of the content in the logbook.
In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail.
Oh, you was in jail, nigga? That's what's up. What you do, nigga? Who you beat up?
In solitary confinement, I figured the following out.
Oh, no. Usually anything you figure out in solitary confinement is usually not good. You want to run it by a couple of smart people. We as people are tribal by nature. Instinctually, we're not supposed to be alone.
Isaiah 28:15 through 9.
Oh, of course it's religious.
This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary.
No, it's not.
Kind of weird. Those women down there said they were going to call the police on the guy. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction.
Is that it?
And there's just so much of it. Like this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of Little Mrs. Wolf. Content. Come up with some more of those wicked schemes, JB and company, so I can show some more of your true character.
The fact that there's a convicted felon walking around the woods leaving dark and weird notes all over the place is extremely concerning, and based on the kinds of stuff the guy is writing, he's probably not in his right mind. This could obviously be dangerous for Phil, especially since it's already pretty dark and he doesn't appear to have anything to defend himself with. As he gets ready to go to sleep in his tent, Phil walks back to the shelter once more, where he finds half a Gatorade bottle hanging from a string on the ceiling with a note in the same guy's handwriting that reads, "Watch out for Yeet Mouse, the dead do walk and talk." Understandably creeped out by yet another disturbing note, Phil tries to fall asleep in his tent, obviously a little on edge from everything that happened.
I'll give you that, man. That's scary.
The last thing you'd want to happen if you were in Phil's position would probably be to start hearing strange noises near the shelter in the middle of the night, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay, now
While he was
it's
falling
scary.
asleep, he heard something moving near the shelter, and as he poked his head out of the tent, he saw a single guy with a headlamp walking around the shelter. Not wanting to find out if it was the same guy who had been leaving notes, he quietly made his way back to the truck in the middle of the night, checking over his shoulder the entire way to make sure he wasn't being followed. Luckily, he made it back home safely, and as of 2024, he hasn't uploaded another video about the strange notes he found on the Appalachian Trail. It's pretty likely that dozens of other hikers after him came across the disturbing notes and the dead duck, but we'll probably never know who exactly the guy who wrote them was, or what he would have done if he ran into any unsuspecting campers.
I'll give you that. That is creepy.
Grizzly Gaz is a camping channel on YouTube consisting of dozens of videos featuring Gaz, the uploader, going on hiking and camping trips in the UK with his French bulldog named Fendi. In a lot of his videos, he goes camping in some pretty extreme conditions, and he often shows footage of his unexpected encounters with big animals in the middle of the woods. In April 2023, Gaz uploaded a video of a camping trip he made somewhere in the woods in the UK. The first part of the camping trip goes pretty much according to plan, with the footage showing Gaz setting up his tent and chopping wood to make a fire while his dog Fendi keeps him company as the sun begins to set. This next part wasn't shown in the footage, but as Gaz started to prepare his steak dinner over the fire, a random man in jeans and a coat approached his campsite and asked him for a beer and some food.
Fuck no.
Right, we've got steaks on go now. Bit of ribeye, pot boiling for some mash, and I've got a visitor. Creeped up behind me asking me if I had a light in my pants. This is Martin anyway. I don't know him, but he's stopping for a steak, so...
Just some random creep wandering about.
You went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
I don't think I was. I could have been.
Although the encounter with the man itself was pretty tame, it's still pretty creepy to be camping in the woods in the middle of nowhere and suddenly be approached by a random guy asking for things.
You're gonna get robbed.
If you listen closely to what he's saying, some of the guy's sentences are a little incoherent, and he appears to ramble a bit when he talks, almost like he's kind of out of it. Later in the footage, Gaz reveals that Martin was homeless, and that as they shared their dinner, he told Gaz his story about how he had ruined his life with drugs, and how
Oh my God, I'm so good at this. Somehow I knew he was on drugs.
he had ended up walking alone in the woods that day. Disturbingly, Gaz also mentioned that while they were having dinner, he turned around for a few seconds to chop some more wood to keep the fire going, and when he turned back around, Martin had left the campsite unannounced without even thanking Gaz for the food. After the strange encounter, the uploader decided to leave the campsite and head home out of fear that the man would possibly tell his friends about meeting some guy camping out in the middle of the woods with expensive filming equipment lying around and suggest robbing him or possibly worse.
Yeah, that's what they would have done.
To see if Martin would come back in the middle of the night with possibly ill intentions, Gaz actually left a trail camera on the tree at the campsite to capture everything that happened that night.
And they stole it.
Based on his behavior, it's pretty hard to gauge Martin's intentions and know whether he was just confused and possibly under the influence, or if he had something more sinister planned that evening. Either way, it's probably a good thing that Gaz left the campsite and didn't go back until the next morning, especially since when he did go back, his trail camera that he had left was completely gone.
Oh no, keep going out of your way to help everyone that asks. Once your anus is completely destroyed, you'll learn. I heard that's how Diddy got me. God.
Creepy Outdoors is a channel where the uploader frequently shows footage of his nighttime visits to sketchy outdoor locations during all 4 seasons. In October 2022, Creepy Outdoors uploaded a video of a camping trip he took to an unnamed forest in the middle of nowhere, recording everything he saw as he explored some of the surrounding woods in the darkness. For the first few minutes, all you can hear is the guy's breathing, and you can't help but be kind of amazed at how brave it is to visit a dark forest in the middle of nowhere all alone, not knowing if you're going to run into potentially hostile animals or something else. As the video progresses, the uploader makes a few comments and observations on his surroundings, and throughout the footage there doesn't appear to be anyone else in the forest with him. Around 13 minutes in though, an extremely disturbing sound takes the footage in a pretty dark direction.
Oh, hi.
What's up, bitch?
What?
What's really good, ho?
I need to get out of here.
And you sound white, lady. You got bean pies, bitch?
Ooh. Okay. That was creepy.
What's really good, bitch?
I need to get out of here.
In the distance, probably a couple of 100 feet away from the uploader, a voice yells, "I see you."
What's up, nigga?
It's possible that the disturbing sound was made by a coyote or a fox, but because it sounded so much like "I see you," it could have also been another camper trying to mess with the uploader and scare him. Because the YouTuber had been talking and making noise almost the whole time, he might have inadvertently alerted someone else who may have wanted to play a prank on him just for the fun of it.
You don't see me, bitch.
Still, it's hard to imagine why anyone else would be wandering in the same secluded part of the woods as the uploader. What's most disturbing is that the person or animal or whatever it was that made the noise appeared to yell out right after the guy turned off his lamp, almost as if they were waiting for that to happen to yell out something disturbing. Luckily, the uploader was able to make it back to his campsite safely and has continued uploading outdoor footage to this day.
You tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. You keep going? Come on. What, you chasing the other end of a rainbow, motherfucker? You're trying to find Lucky Charms, motherfucker. There's nothing worth finding out there if that's the shit that's what you're actually finding. Get out there and join a Zumba class, motherfucker. You need better hobbies, because this ain't it.
Sam is a YouTuber from Cleveland, Ohio, who's been uploading videos of his stealth camping trips to his channel, The Northwest Wind, since 2016. For those of you who don't know, stealth camping just means parking your camper van pretty much anywhere without paying for parking, and people do it anywhere from residential neighborhoods to the middle of nowhere. In January 2024, Sam uploaded footage of his stealth camping trip to the woods in Cleveland, leaving his camper van at a local dog park a few hundred yards away.
I'm from Cleveland!
On his way into the woods, he finds a camping tent that's been shredded to pieces, which is honestly a little creepy, but he keeps going anyway. After setting up his tent in the woods, he starts cooking dinner on a camping stove. As the sun starts to set, he sees a couple of people walking by the campsite, and this is when he mentions that he's getting a bad vibe and feels like he's possibly in danger from them. Most experienced campers would probably tell you that if your gut is telling you something's wrong, you should probably call it a day and leave, but Sam decided to stick it out for the night and kept on recording. As soon as he settles down in his tent to get some sleep, things start to get very creepy.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they can see it or not through the tent, I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent.
Please let somebody be walking around mine. Please let them. Please. Please. The only free money.
As the seconds pass by, the footsteps outside seem to get louder and louder. At one point, Sam calls out to whoever's out there, but at first he doesn't get a response. It's only after he calls out for about the 5th time that every camper's worst nightmare starts to become a reality for Sam.
You good,
walking
nigga?
around outside in circles.
I hope you don't think I'm Mr. New Booty, bitch. You gonna get bent over a tree branch, keep playing with me? And it's not sexual. Maybe.
Hello? Hello?
What's up, nigga?
Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello?
They're touching my tent.
Stop. I swear to God! I swear to God! Oh, it's getting good now. What's good, nigga? What's really good, bitch?
Alright, I'm getting...
Nigga, get out there, bro!
Hello?
What's good?
Hello?
What's good? Is somebody there?
I don't know what this is, but we're getting out of here.
Is there anybody there? Is there no one there?
Walking away now. What do you want?
Yo, beat these niggas up!
What do you want?
Beat them up!
I have a knife.
Damn the knife!
Where's my knife?
I ain't got no knife. Don't tell them you got a knife. Look, never tell people you have weapons. All you do is escalate the situation ceaselessly, and now you just put yourself in a jacked up situation, because if they got something, they gonna pull it, and now if you go to pull your stuff, you just get clapped. And not even like did Meek Mill. You know, which is a bad way as well. It's a weird comparison, I understand that. But don't get clapped. Never get clapped.
With me here. Holy crap.
Get
away.
Knife,
what do you want?
Get your knife down.
Hello, I can't see you. Hello.
Bro, you just gonna get...
Alright, I'm getting out of here.
You gonna get your butt crack mixed up?
One thing that a lot of people in the comments of Sam's video have pointed out is that if you're being stalked or attacked by a stranger in the middle of the woods, it's probably not a good idea to show weakness by saying things like, I can't see you, I'm spooked, and I don't like this. After this, the attackers apparently leave the campsite, but as soon as he steps out of the tent, Sam sees them stand.
He was yelling out self-defense stuff that a bottom would say, like in jail. Like, you don't say those phrases when you getting, you know what I mean? When somebody's trying to gaffle you. Oh, please, I've got weapons. Like, no, hey, what's good, nigga? Hey, you good? Hey, no. Come over here, you got money? Say stuff like that. Confuses them.
Standing eerily in the woods just a few feet away from him.
They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went.
You sound like a hoe. That's why.
I think they went this way. I see you.
Don't make hoe noises when you're alone. Oh, they still running up?
Alright, I'm spooked.
They're bravery?
I just get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now.
Man.
They're just standing there.
They gonna buy me a car.
There. What do you want? Leave me alone!
That's not
completely freaking out after the disturbing encounter, he obviously decides to call it a night and head back to his van in the park. But things only continue to get worse for Sam.
Alright, they're moving again. I don't know.
Yeah, they're moving on.
Going.
Oh,
I'll come back for this some other time.
Yo, yeah, leave that.
I'm leaving. Don't follow me.
Nigga!
I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to get out of here. I smell your cigarette. I can hear you. I hear you.
As he's making his way back to the park, he looks back at the campsite and sees the attackers stealing his things, but he decides to leave his stuff behind, terrified for his life. As he's running through the woods now, he turns back and sees his attackers chasing him.
This has got to lead back to the main trail.
Nah, keep being nonviolent, man. You got it.
Where they are, I think
Nonviolence works.
It's all foggy up here. I got water in my headlamp. I don't know where to go. I don't see or hear anybody anymore. I hear them coming. I can't see the shadow. Here's a path.
Yeah, okay. They're coming.
Get me there. I'm recording all of this. I'm calling up police.
Nah, fuck the police. Run up, please.
All right, I'm back on the path.
Please don't run up. I don't have weapons. I am a mild-mannered reporter by day. I'm white.
Get away from me!
Is this really what people yell as they get
After
their
making
ass
it back to his van safely, he drove home and gave his viewers a recap of everything that happened. As you can imagine, a lot of people in the comments accused the uploader of staging the video, mentioning that nobody in their right mind would continue to record as they sprint through the woods in the dark.
Yes, they would. Why would you not record it?
But his reaction seems pretty genuine to me.
Very genuine.
Different people act different ways in situations of stress. As for who the two guys who stalked and attacked him were and what they wanted, that's really anyone's guess.
Everything, nigga.
If what they did to Sam was some kind of joke, that's a pretty messed up joke to play on someone. But because the uploader confirmed that they didn't end up stealing his stuff when he went back the following morning, it's also clear that looting the campsite wasn't really their main focus. We can't really know what they would have done to him if he hadn't run from the campsite, but at any rate, it's probably a good thing he did. Love Sundays is a camping channel on YouTube run by a guy named Sean who uploads some pretty cool footage of his solo camping trips everywhere in the UK. In February 2024, he uploaded a video where he left his van on the side of the road next to the woods, and then went to do some exploring, jumping over a fence to walk through the woods. After that, Sean makes his way back to his van to make dinner, where he then heads out once again for an evening stroll through the woods.
That's like the scariest shit in the world. Can you imagine if 5 dudes broke into your house and you somehow get out the house as they're breaking in? You come home and all your shit is still there? I'm leaving the fucking country. They didn't come for the stuff. They came for you.
Woods. Upon his return to the van, he goes to bed at about 9 p.m. But at 3 in the morning, things start to get a little disturbing.
All being well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
It does not pay to be weak, bro. It does not pay to stay weak as a dude, bro. That shit does not. that shit is no bueno, bro. You are not allowed to be a weak dude, especially where I'm from, bro. You are not allowed to be weak, bro.
As soon as Sean pulls back the curtains, the people who were walking around the van get back in their car. When he put his head out the window to see what was going on, the car drove away, leaving him alone for the rest of the night. It wasn't until the next morning that Sean realized what the visitors had done to his van.
Right, well, I think we should at least go outside and see how miserable the weather is.
What they duct tape?
The door's stuck.
You gotta go out the front door, right?
What the actual...
Did they nut on the outside of your van, my nigga? What happened?
See that?
They keyed it? They zip tied it?
So here's... There's obviously just people wanting to talk about and just be funny, I guess, but how dangerous is that, locking someone in their van? Let me check the back door. Well, there's nothing on this one because they wouldn't have been able to tie it to anything, would they? There's no way they could have done that door anyway.
Why someone would want to lock a stranger in their van is anyone's guess, and the only reasonable explanation I can think of is that maybe they were trying to steal the diesel from the van and put the zip ties on the door in case Sean realized what was happening and attempted to get out to stop them.
At least take a leg,
It could have also been a local who didn't want anyone parking their camping van in that area, but we'll likely never know.
I'm at least taking the leg.
Luckily, after he cut the zip ties off, he made it back home unharmed and has continued uploading videos of his camping adventures in the UK.
No. You better have a gun on you, man.
TheFactsByHowToHunt.com is a channel dedicated to sharing knowledge about the outdoors and encouraging people to explore the wilderness. In January 2022, a pretty terrifying video was uploaded to the channel in which a group of teenagers can be seen reacting to some strange sounds coming from somewhere in the woods.
Somebody out there fucking?
Get Trevor. Austin, get the light.
Y'all fucking? They fucking? What's all that popping? Was it gunshots? If they gunshot. Hey! I give a fuck!
That was not an elk.
Yeah, bring that werewolf shit over here, nigga! Watch your shit get castrated! No, you don't. Come on down. We got you. Come on down. Was that a gun? Never mind. Get out. Get the shit. Go, 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 go. Get the shit. Let's go.
Get in my truck.
Get in the fucking. Let's go, nigga.
When you're out in the woods in the middle of the night, it can be easy to mistake certain animal noises with human screams. Foxes, coyotes, and bobcats are all known to make sounds that can sometimes be hard to tell apart from human yelling. But in this case, I don't know of any animal that can make that kind of noise, especially when you consider how loud the banging on the trees was. Elk are known to rub their antlers against trees, but it obviously doesn't sound that loud or menacing. A lot of people in the comments of the video have mentioned that the sounds aren't too different from human screams, and it could have just been a man screaming in the woods in the middle of the night. although that's also pretty messed up in itself.
Still not better.
Even though some viewers have claimed the video is staged, the uploader's reactions seem pretty genuine in this case, and the only thing we can say for sure, hiking in Berkeley-Jackson County Park, when he came across an old campsite. But disturbingly, all around the campsite were multiple different missing person posters taped onto trees. The posters themselves were completely real, featuring real missing people across different US states. Upon his discovery, James would quickly start recording.
Okay, we're deep in the woods, sort of. We're like on the border, because like there's a side of the woods where there's people's houses. But I came to a trail that led to a trail that led to a trail up the hill, but I saw what looked like a fire pit. And remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the woods, right? I don't know what this is. Do you see the trees? Look at the white. Okay. I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. Look what these are. What the is going on in here?
We're in the Heights.
This is Utah, Florida. They're all different. They're all different. Every single one. This one's
these females cute too.
Georgia.
Why won't y'all ever kidnap ugly bitches? Like
we are.
Niggas, can't y'all exterminate the ugly hoes? Like, stop killing the pretty women, bro. Oh yeah, kill that nigga.
Like, not just that this is
murder that ass, fuck him.
2012, Noblesville, Indiana, right? Look at the tape. Look at the water damage. These birds have been hanging up for a while. Let me just look at that.
Yeah, that's just weird.
And over here in the middle of the fire pit, that's a shovel.
James would ultimately report the finding to the police. Though, upon further investigation, police would write it off as someone's Halloween decorations. James, however, was not satisfied with this investigation. His discovery took place on October 3rd, and according to James, the posters themselves did not look like they were set up recently. Later that same year, James would return to the campsite, but this time be stopped by multiple no trespassing signs.
Okay, first of all, I am not violating any of these no trespassing signs. I'm simply not. I came here only to show you and get it on tape and leave. From here, we can see down there, that's the clearing. So anyway, what they've done, they printed out their own no trespassing signs, homemade. I'm assuming these are all legally binding. I have no way of knowing, so I'm not taking any chances. You can see they attached them to the trees with ordinary masking tape. These aren't even laminated. This is posted, private property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. And we've got one there, one there, one there.
Because the police had already closed their investigation, this would pretty much mark the end of the whole situation.
Wow.
Back in 2013, a man named Phil Poling would upload this video to his YouTube channel. The video features Phil out late at night in his neighborhood, located in Mission, Oregon. Phil claimed to have heard strange noises echoing around outside his neighborhood only a few minutes prior, which is why he was outside in the first place. Once he reached a nearby forest that was only around 200 feet from his house, he would again hear the noises. And this is where he started recording.
January 21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house, and you hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird. Kind of sounds doggish, hyena-ish. I mean, that almost sounds like laughter. It's actually gotten closer since it started. It's probably only 200 feet, 300 feet from me right now.
The recording of noises continued for a while longer, until the sounds of gunshots can be heard echoing from the forest.
I think that was a gunshot.
Let's go. Run. Yeah, run.
Multiple people in the community itself had claimed to have been hearing similar noises for the last 2 months or so leading up to the recording. But just what exactly was making the noises is still unclear. This video features the GoPro footage of 2 dirt bikers riding on a remote path in the forest. Throughout the video, the bikers can be seen going at extreme speeds, but doing this would quickly prove to become almost deadly. As the bikers continued on the path, they were unexpectedly met with a steel cable strung across 2 trees at perfect neck level for oncoming bikers. At a fast enough speed, this trap could no doubt take the lives of anyone riding through that didn't see it.
What a piece of shit.
Fortunately, however, the biker in the front did see it and was able to react quick enough to avoid it.
What a piece of shit, bro. What a literal piece of shit, dude. What a literal piece of shit. I hope this guy's penis falls off. That is so shitty, dude. Like, what the fuck? Because you don't have a bike? Huh? And then if you call him on it, he'll try to be like, oh, no, man, I'm not a piece of shit. It was a joke. It was a jokey joke. Like, nigga.
The bikers would actually debate whether or not to stay and wait for the person who set up the trap to...
That's why I say just beat these dudes up, bro. Dudes that do shit like that with the pranks and shit, fuck them up. Shoot them in the butt cheeks. They need to learn.
...come back. But they would end up deciding against this.
Fuck that nigga up,
It's
bro.
still unknown who's responsible.
That's really
Mark
shit.
Andre was a man who devoted his career to exploring the vast woods of Northern California. He worked as his town's environmental service director, so it was quite literally his job to spend time in the woods. In February of 2018, he had been tasked with marking trees, and while he was doing so deep in the woods, he would come across some makeshift cabin, which, considering the extreme remoteness of the area he was in, made the discovery highly abnormal. Mark would of course get a closer look at the structure. The thing was only around 8 by 12 feet wide and 15 feet tall. There was a lock on the shack's only entrance, and from the outside there was no real evidence anyone was there. Still, disturbed by the finding, Mark would head back to get professional assistance. The next few days would consist of multiple attempts to contact the owner of the shack, but all of them ultimately failing. So, finally, upon revisiting the structure, the men would break open the lock to the front door. They would find a space that was clearly being lived in, or at the very least had been lived in recently. The shack had its own furniture, a pot-bellied stove, a small library, and even a typewriter. Jars and cans of food filled the shelves. However, in spite of all this, the search resulted in no further identification of the actual owner. Because the shack was illegally constructed, the men ultimately had no other choice but to leave an eviction notice on the front door before leaving. A few days later, the authorities returned to see out the contract, but there was nothing there. The makeshift cabin was completely gone. Whoever the owner was had deconstructed it, with literally the only thing left behind being an international squatter symbol made from charcoal. Many theorized the owner was wanted by authorities, and was therefore living completely alone in the forest, evading any contact with other people. But whether or not this is even close to true is still up for debate. To this day, the real owner of the shack is still unidentified. This video was captured on an early morning in the middle of December. It takes place in Canada, and features some disturbing noise echoing throughout the forest. It's not clear what the noise is. Many frequent hunters would report to have never heard anything even remotely similar.
What that is? I don't know. Scary shit.
goat or a really loud squirrel, you know, or a werewolf. Damn you, Jacob from Twilight! Damn you!
One comment suggested the noise could have been a wolf that was either trapped or left behind by its pack. It's also possible it was another animal, such as an elk or possibly a bull moose. Although none of these theories have been confirmed.
The fuck is a bull moose? Word? Bulls fucking mooses now?
YouTube user Rainy Schuler would upload this video to YouTube in 2013. The video's footage is from multiple security cameras Rainy would set up around his house, which was in an isolated area of the Rocky Mountains. The whole idea behind the cameras was to capture the footage of the different wildlife around his property to then upload to YouTube. But on September 13, the cameras around his house would catch something completely out of the ordinary. You can see as a woman walks out from the complete darkness of the woods.
What does she look like? She cute? Show your pussy, bitch! Show your pussy, bitch! Is she cute? Put your breast onto the camera lens. Mash your titty meat into my doorbell camera. Depending on the heft of your breast, I shall release the gates to the door in the front of your...
Some believe the woman was lost, or that her car had broken down nearby. But that doesn't explain her general careless mannerism as she aimlessly walks around the property.
I'll help you with my
A while
penis.
later, the woman could be seen walking right back into the forest. After that night, the house owner would never see this woman again.
$10 to see it, $40 to ride. I take Cash App.
The following video comes from a local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza. Los columpios, sube y baja, quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind, but one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6, mira la escalera, ¿cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. But as always, you be the judge. Did something paranormal appear? Or was something else captured? There's a store in Brazil that is well known for selling electronics and other consumer products for low prices. But aside from being known for its competitive deals, the store is known for being haunted. Now, even though there's been a couple of stories from employees who've seen strange things at work, only one video has caught footage of something pretty baffling. The video starts off with employees of the store looking over at security footage from last night. But as they continue to watch, something happens that spooks them out of their minds. Take a look.
Tá aqui, pô. Tá não. Não, lá vem, ó. Tá vendo? Lá no cantinho, ó. Lá no cantinho, ó. Aí, ó. Tá vendo?
Amém.
Jesus da glória é uma pessoa com manto.
Jesus, glory my ass. Bitch went through the wall.
Olha aí, tá flutuando agora, tá flutuando.
Tá na mesma altura que ele faz naquela TV lá. Ele não tem pé não, ó. Isso aí já é flutuando. Foi aquela outra vez para lá.
Foi. Mas não vem aqui não, pô.
Meu Deus do céu. Cara, ele é muito grande, bicho.
Ele vai sumir ali, ele vai sumir, ó. Atenção. Ó, ele some, né?
A mysterious figure appears out of nowhere and makes its way across the store. It appears to be cloaked in a white garment, as it seemingly floats above ground. According to one of the workers, it doesn't appear to have feet, which viewers believe is enough evidence to prove this as being supernatural. Given its oddly stiff composure, viewers are further convinced that this was something otherworldly. So then, was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else appeared on tape?